let's do this butterfly. So the question is, would you establish the SPX butterfly hedge today, again, on this up move? Yes. Let's do it. 6,800, 67, 66. So literally the one we just closed. We could actually just pull up from my activity.
Yeah.
So the one I closed is 14 days to go. I sold it for 750, and it is trading for 770, 750 right now. So still decent. Probably because I sold it when we were down like 70, and then we sold off another 30 points, getting us to like 110 by the end of the day. But yeah, let's get back into this kind of hedge here. And I do like these kind of hedges. So yeah, I have a put spread in here. I have a short put spread to finance a long call spread, 5 points wide. So the nice thing is I can put on this trade. So the 6,800, 67, 66. I have another short put spread in here. So yeah, let's do that. This is going to be interesting. So let's actually look at this curve analysis. Let's get rid of this. And
I love it. You got so many SPX positions.
So many. Let's go to March. Let's go to March 13th. So 1 week prior to expiration. This is my risk profile. So you can see I'm taking on a lot of downside risk because I have these two short put spreads that are 10 points wide. And then I have my long call spreads up here to offset. So kind of a bullish risk profile. Now let's throw on this butterfly. Let's do 6,800, 6,700, 6,600 for $6, 34 days out. Now, if we throw this on, you can see I open up a window of profit potential in the middle here, and I go from a bullish structure to a neutral to bearish structure. Very interesting. However, what if we look sooner? What if we go to 14 days to expiration? Much more flat, neutral structure. I like it. So yeah, let's throw this on. And then the nice thing about this trade is if we do get the rally, the short put spreads will lose value. The long call spreads will gain value. And basically what I'll do is I'll close those trades, especially if we get up here, like closer to 70.50, I'll close this one paired with the short put spread. If we get even higher, I'll close that one. And then I'll just have this butterfly on. And this butterfly will probably be trading for $3, $4, even if we get up here to 7,000. So yeah, let's do it. Let's start low, 610.
Yeah.
Instantly filled. Shouldn't have done
that.
Whoa. Hate to see it. But yeah, like we said, love these butterflies. We've always paid like $5 or $6 for them. And if we look at my little order chains here for this year, you can see they've worked out pretty well. If we just isolate these butterflies, made $80 on that one, 150 on that one, $200 on that one. Yeah, love to see it. So yeah, half this year-to-date P&L has been from these downside butterflies, just closing them into those sell-offs. So yeah, nice neutral range here. Plenty of flags, puts and calls, and everything in between. But yeah, good day to put it on. Let's see. I use the web platform. What's up?
So can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Gotta love it. Using the web platform when I place a diagonal trade, the curve simulation doesn't show the analysis I see when you do the same. Should I see the desktop to see it properly? No, you can use the web. You just have to, let me pull up the web here on my side screen. You just have to make sure you're looking at Theo. You're probably looking at the expiration graph.
Thanks for watching. The more you build on these lessons, the more systematic this process will become. The goal is to take you from isolated trades to a repeatable trading process you can rely on. Click through to watch more.